Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to clean up your segmentations which has a lot of cavities inside them into ones that are clean like this one by using an extra extension in 3D Slicer. The reason why we get these cavities while segmenting is due to the difference in radio opacity between the cortical bone and cancellous bone. So when we begin segmenting by threshold, and then we select the area of cortical bone and the teeth, you will see that the cortical bone is being selected. Not all of it, we have to increase the cortical bone or opacity, but when we go to the less opaque one, we'll see that we are including everything, including the soft tissue and the air. So we have to adjust till we get the most of the cortical bone and the teeth. And that's where the cavities are formed in segmentation. Let's apply this threshold and then view it in a 3D. You will see now all the cancellous bone appear in the 3D view as cavities. So now we have gone back to our segmentation from before. This segmentation has been done by an AI extension 3D slicer called Dental Segmentator. This video will focus on the extension that will solidify the jaw segmentation, and I will talk about the Dental Segmentator extension in another video. So in order to install extensions from the 3D Slicer repositories, we are going to View and then Extension Manager. First, it will show you all the extensions that you have installed, but now we want to install a new one, so I'm going to Install Extension, and then we're going to type the extension that we are going to work in this video, which is called SurfaceWrapSolidify. So I'm going to type Surface, and here it is. This is the extension that we are going to work with. Now, because I have installed it, it's showing here uninstall, but for you it will be installed. So all you have to do is to install and then restart the program. So after restarting the program and you have done your segmentation, you will see a new icon here, which is the icon for the new extension that we have installed. We're going to click on it. And then we are going to select the segment that we want to solidify. For example, we will begin with the mandible. So I'm going to press on the mandible. As you can see here are the parameters of the extension. For the solidification of the segmentation, for the region, we're going to select the outer surface. And then we're going to press on the carve hold and leave it at least and leave it for 10. The carve hold, it's a parameter that will close any cavity which is close to the outer surface of the segmentation. So for example, if our cavities are within the 5 millimeters from the outer surface of the segmentation, it will be filled with the segmentation. All right. Then we are not using the create shell. We are going to the output. For the output, you can have it override the segment, but I don't like this, so we can have another segment as a backup. So we are going to click on the new segment, and then in the advanced properties, I'm going to decrease the smoothing factor so there is no over smoothing of the segmentation, and then I'm going to leave the rest as it is and then press on the apply. Take care, you have to select the segment that you want to work with, which we have selected here in the mandible. And now here's the result of the new segment. It's called Mandible Solid. So we are going to remove all other segmentations just to appreciate the new segmentation. As you can see here, the purple one, it's the original segmentation. Now I'm going to show the green segmentation. As you can see here, all the cavities and the segmentation has been filled. And you can see it here in the radiographs. So as you can see here, all the mandible has been segmented as one piece compared to the original, which has cavities of the cancellous bone. And for the accuracy of the new segment, we're going to compare between them. And as you can see here, there is none or very minimal difference between the original and the the new segment, which has been filled with the new extension. Now we are going to do the same for the maxilla, so I'm going to hide the mandible segmentations and show the maxilla. And as you can see here, all the cavities in the maxilla. For the maxilla, we have to decrease the number of the carve holes into 5, and I will show you the difference between the one with 5 millimeters and one with 10 millimeters. And I'm going to show you the one without the carve hole. So now we will begin with the 5 millimeters. Leave all as it is, and then press on the apply. So here is the result of the new segmentation. I'm just going to hide the original segmentation. And as you can see here, there are less cavities in the segmentation compared to the other one, which is the original, as you can see here. And you can see the difference in the radiograph. So when we enable the new segmentation, you will see that there's a lot of cavities has been filled. So I'm going to show you the difference between the 5 millimeters and the 10 millimeters. So before showing the difference between the 5 millimeter one with the 10 millimeter one, let me just increase the opacity of the segmentation by going to the drop down menu, segmentation, and then increase the opacity. As you can see here, all the defects or all the spaces less than the 5 millimeters has been filled, as you can see here. Now I'm going back to the segment editor, back to the extension, and then I'm going to go for 10 millimeters and then apply and see the difference between the 5 millimeter and 10 millimeters. So now we have the 10 millimeter one. I'm going to hide the original segmentation, and then I'm going to show the 5 millimeter one. As you can see here, there are some holes that are not filled here, but when we show the one with the 10 millimeters, you will see that the small holes has been filled. So you have to keep adjusting the carve hole until you are satisfied with the segmentation. Now I'm going to show you one without the carve hole option enabled. So for the last segmentation without carve hole, we're going to press on the extension and then disable the carve hole and then apply. And here is the segmentation without the carve hole option enabled. And as you can see here, every cavity and any hole in the segmentation has been filled. So for a quick recap about the video, first you are going to install the SurfaceWrapSolidify extension from View and then Extension Manager. Then you are going to do your segmentation, whatever segmentation workflow you are doing. And then after doing your segmentation, you click on the segmentation you want to solidify. And then you're going to click on the Wrap Solidify. Then we are going to choose Outer Surface and then enable or disable the carve holes according to your need. At the output, we are going to choose New Segment so we can have a copy of the old segmentation we have done. At the advanced menu, we are going to decrease the smoothing factor to 0 so we don't have much difference segmentation from the new one from the old one, and then we are going to press on apply for the extension to work. And also take care that with the mandible the extension does not take a lot of time, but with the maxilla it can take a lot of time according to your computer specifications and according to the size of the maxilla segmentation. So full skull segmentation will take more time than segmentation that only contains maxilla and sinus only. And that concludes the end of this video. I hope you liked this video and thank you for watching. And you can see my other videos by clicking on the video cards that are available now.